The following is a presentation of the Matt Talk Podcast Network.
Here at Fargo, Junior World Team member Daton Fix coming off a world title, made a run at the Senior World Team, had the chance to come back. Talk about the movement from okay, I didn't quite make the senior team, but you're back on the junior team to defend your title. What's that experience been like?
The goal was to go represent the United States on the senior level, of course, but going back to the Junior World Championships, it's not going to be easy. They always say that it's harder to go win something twice after you've already done it once. So, I'm looking forward to the challenge, and it's going to be a lot of fun. What
did you learn through the whole Final X experience?
I learned what I need to do to get better. There's a certain style that gives me troubles, and I just got to get in the room and have people replicate those styles and just learn how to get to those type of people.
Seemed like Gilman really did a good job at Final X, really shutting down your stuff that you're known for scoring at. You've been able to score against everybody. When you go back in the room and you talk to John, you talk to your dad, you talk to Espo, you talk to all your coaches who have a wealth of knowledge, what were some of the first things they told you needed to fix? No pun intended.
I got to find ways to get to people's legs. And it's something that I'm doing a lot better of doing. Over the past, just this summer, I've really developed a lot of shots, and it's just something that I got to keep working on. And I got to be able to get to legs from when I'm not in ties, whenever I'm in ties, and it's something that can be fixed.
Was there any doubt about taking the shot at Courtney for the Junior World spot after you didn't make the team, or was it, were you like, maybe I didn't make the senior team, I'll take a little break, or is that something that's like, yeah, okay, now time to go back to juniors?
There wasn't a doubt that I'd wrestle off for the junior team spot. When there's a stage and there's lights on, I'm usually there. I'm not afraid to put it on the line, and I just love competing, and it just gives me another opportunity to go compete on the world stage.
What was it like? You're sitting there. You still haven't wrestled your first official college match yet, and you're going out there hitting some stuff, and you're hearing the kids all around go, "Ooh!" Did you hear any of that? Is it kind of cool to be on the race stage in Fargo?
Yeah. I wrestled here on two different occasions and wrestled on the stage, and it's really a cool atmosphere here in Fargo, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to come back.
When you wrestle a guy like Brandon Courtney, he's a dangerous guy. There's a gap between you two right now, but how do you keep yourself, mentally prepared for a guy like that? He's got nothing to lose here. You're kind of coming after the spot he earned through his challenge tournament and his best 2 out of 3, and what makes him a dangerous opponent?
What makes him dangerous is he's not afraid to wrestle. He's going to go out there and try to put points on the board, and that's something that I respect about him. He's going to come after me. He's not going to sit back and play a strategy game. He's going to go out there and try to score points, and that's something you respect as a competitor.
Where do you need to go and get better between now and the World Championships to make a run and defend your title?
Last year at the World Championships, I really used my ability to turn really well, and I got a lot of turns. So some of those guys are probably going to know what I do on top, and I'm going to have to go get more takedowns, and that's what I've been working on. So I got to keep doing what I'm doing right now.
As we circle back and talk about that team in Finland, it's been almost a year. That was, the sun doesn't go down there until late at night. You had guys like Hall, Valencia, Gable. That was a real kind of a magical team that's kind of going to lead the charge in the next level of college wrestling. Mark and Zahid are already there. What was it about last year that you feel has made you better this year as being part of that team?
I got to learn from those guys. They, like Mark and Zahid, I got to see how they train, what they do to prepare for matches, and we're a really close group. We still talk all the time, and I'm ready to get with this junior world team and kind of do some of the same things to make us a real close group of people.
So you're a Cowboy during the college season. Hall's a Nittany Lions, Zahid's a Sun Devil. So when Mark and Zahid are wrestling in the NCAA finals, what's that like for you to watch two of your summer teammates go at it? And what were you expecting there?
I was expecting fireworks, and that's what happened. They were both really good competitors, and both of them, they're going to lay it out on the line, and I'm sure they're going to meet many more times in their careers, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch them.
What about Gable, man? You think he's ready to step into in D1 level?
Gable, he's someone that was on the team also, and he's a phenomenal wrestler, and he's more than likely going to step right in and wrestle his true freshman year, and I'm looking forward to watching how it does.
Now, circling back to you, the questions are about weight class. Was the cut down to 25, 25 and a half, was that comfortable here for you?
Yeah, I've made it more than anybody during this whole past 2 months. I've made it 6-7 times, and we haven't really discussed it as a team and with my coaches, but I'm going to be at the weight that gives me the best opportunity to win, and for right now that's 125, and that's what I've been competing at all summer. So we'll see what happens.
Once the Junior Worlds get done, how ready are you to wrestle in Gallagher-Iba? How ready are you to be unleashed on D1 wrestling? And potentially, there's a lot of people talking about Spencer Lee, Daton Fix. That could be great for the sport.
Oh, yeah. Anytime there's a big matchup like that, it's great for the sport. And, I'm looking forward to wrestling on the college level and, just going competing. Like I said, I love competition, and when there's lights and when there's a stage, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be laying it out on the line.
We've asked you this before, but I don't think I actually recorded it after you won the Schultz Award. What is a Sandite?
Well, I think the definition of a Sandite is just like a good person, a good community person of Sand Springs. But kind of a joke that people say in Sand Springs is a Sandite is the person you want to be. And that's kind of what I like to say when people ask me about it.
The Short Time Wrestling Podcast is proudly outfitted by Compound Clothing. Shirts, singlets, custom gear orders, everything you need. Call up Cliff and the crew at cmpteamwear.com. First time listening? Well, you can change that by going to mattalkonline.com/getshorttime to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or listen on your favorite podcatcher at mattalkonline.com/listen.
This show is part of the Matt Talk Podcast Network. For more wrestling podcasts, head over to mattalkonline.com.